in Vietnam.
Say hi.
What's good, gang? What is good,
Is that it?
That's right here. That's nice.
Yeah, it was highly rated.
It's really nice. So where are we right now?
We're in a market in Hanoi.
Yeah.
All the souvenirs.
Wow.
We should get some magnets or something.
Yeah. You should. Just make a note of it. Bye. We got Shelby in the cut, and we got Andrew in the cut. In Vietnam. What's the name of this market called?
Vietnamese market.
That makes sense.
Marqueta.
The Vietnamese
Yeah, go
market.
Italian on that at the end.
The Vietnamese.
I think that's focusing. Yeah. Okay. So, hi everyone. I'm right now in Vietnam, and I wanted to just give an update for the vlog. So it is Wednesday. Came to Vietnam on Sunday. Well, flew out Saturday night from Doha, so it was like an overnight flight, which was nice. It was about like 7 hours. Well, six and a half hours to fly from Doha to Hanoi, where we are right now, and it's really beautiful here. So I'm just in the hotel while Akshay's like in some meetings because he's here for work. So in the morning I did go to the meeting yesterday, but today I'm just like relaxing in the hotel, and then later today, like after we're going out to lunch, probably with the group. And then we are going to do some exploring. There's like a lake nearby, and I think it's like part of the city. The cool thing about this city is that it's very old, and like this is called the Old Quarter where we are right now. And the streets are just so like narrow and windy, and then the buildings are tall, and then you just have trees and like just lush green like growing from the buildings. Like it feels like if you've ever seen like Avatar, The Last Airbender, and like the Earth Kingdom, like I low-key feel like I'm there, like the way that this city is like structured and like the history and the buildings and everything, it just feels very alive. Like everything's alive. There's a ton of like motorbikes on the road. Apparently, I think the statistic is like there's like half as many motorbikes as there are people or something. I don't know if I have that number correct. I might need to like fact check that, but it feels like it, because like literally there's so many motorbikes. But yeah, it's just such a lively place. One of my favorite things, well, two of my favorite things about being here is the food and the coffee. With the food specifically, it's been the banh mi. We finally got to try a banh mi yesterday from a place which in US dollars it was like less than $2 for the sandwich, and it was so good. And we were researching like the history of banh mi afterwards, and apparently, I mean, there was like French colonialism here in Vietnam, and so some of their food represents that history. So the bread is like a baguette, but apparently the Vietnamese baguette is like more soft on the inside and crispier on the outside than like a French baguette. And then they put pate traditionally in the banh mi, which is like liver, ground liver, which I don't think I would have eaten it if I knew what it was before eating it, but once I ate it, I was like, oh, this is really good. And because it's ground, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then it's like pork. I mean, there's also chicken and beef options, but the traditional, most popular one is like pork, usually like pork belly and like cold cuts. One thing is the banh mi's that we tried so far, because we also got one today, this morning for breakfast, because actually I was like getting tired of the hotel breakfast, because it's the same every day. It's really good, but it's been the same every day. So we're like, let's go explore for breakfast and get another banh mi. And like the street ones, they don't put like a ton of meat on it, which makes sense because it's street food, it's really cheap. It's tasty though. I wish they put more vegetables on it too, because I really like pickled carrots and cucumber, pickled onions or radish or whatever. So I want mine with like just a small amount of meat, but then a ton of vegetables. So hopefully I'm able to find a place. Maybe it might be like a more sit-down place that kind of gives you a more full sandwich, because the ones we've had, you don't really see what's inside. It's just like the bread, because it's like the street food. It's quick, fast, and cheap. Still really tasty though. But maybe like a more expensive sit-down restaurant would have a more loaded banh mi. That would be like more filling. So that was the food. We haven't tried pho yet, but we have tried like some other things. Like apparently in Hanoi, the bún cha, I think I'm saying that right. Don't know if I'm saying it right, but the bún cha is dish of Hanoi. It's like bún cha Hanoi, which is also like fried pork. We are like trying to be a little bit more careful with what we're eating, because a lot of other people in our group have like gotten sick, and so we're trying not to eat as much like fried food with like oil. And also, I don't eat pork a lot anyway, mostly eat chicken. So I'm trying to not eat too much things that might be too disruptive to my system. I want to enjoy my time here, and there's more travels to come. Yeah, for those who don't know, this is like a month-long trip. We started off in Doha. We spent 5 days there with Akshay's parents. It was really chill. We kind of just like slept most of the time during the day, especially because his parents had to work. And two, it's really, really hot during the day, and so people go out at night, and there's a nightlife. And so it kind of worked out because we were jet lagged, and we're like, okay, we're gonna just take this time to like recover from the travel and spend like quality time with his parents and start slowly exploring the city and what Doha has to offer. And then now we're in Vietnam for like a week, and then we're leaving for India on Saturday. We'll be there for like 10 days roughly, but we're traveling a lot within India. We're going to Trivandrum and Kochi and Nilambur and then we're going to Chennai, which is in Tamil Nadu, my state. But after India, we're going to go back to Doha, and it's like very convenient because it's like literally the layover is through Doha anyway, but then his parents live there, so it's like an opportunity to spend more time with them and get to explore the city. And so on the way back, our final leg of the trip in Doha is like 8 days, which is nice because our bodies will be like more adjusted to the jet lag and stuff, because the time difference is not like too bad. I would say today is literally the first day since coming on this trip at all that I've felt like I slept through the night in what was supposed to be the night. And that's because the last couple days I like didn't take a nap and I forced myself. Well, yesterday I took like an hour long nap, but I was like half asleep. But every other day I've like slept during the day, barely slept at night. Now that we're in Vietnam, Akshay's working, we're with people, we can't sleep. People are doing stuff, which is good because then we can actually stay up during the day and sleep through the night. And so now that we're sleeping through the night and we're adjusted to these time zones, when we go back to Doha, his parents won't be working. They have like vacation, and so they can like take us around to air-conditioned places because it's literally like 110 degrees of Fahrenheit outside. But we'll be going to like museums and stuff and exploring, and we won't probably need to sleep as much either because we'll be much more adjusted by then. It's been really good. So circling back to my train of thought, the food has been so good. We haven't tried pho yet, but I feel like I had some broth last night that tasted like pho. I had this chicken dish that was like tamarind chicken. It was so interesting because tamarind is familiar, not to that extent where it's like the main flavor profile in a dish. It was like too sweet for me. I didn't end up finishing it. I was like, Akshay, you can have this. I felt like I was eating like a dessert, but it was chicken. So my mind was like, what happening right now? But the second thing that I just love, that literally makes me want to like move here, is the coffee. So I did not know this, but someone told me that like Vietnam is the second largest coffee exporter of the world. And if you go on one street here in Hanoi, and the streets are like small, right? There's like 5 coffee shops on one little street, and then there's like all these little streets. So every other shop is like a coffee shop, and that is my dream world. I wish I lived in a place that had more coffee shops. In Chicago, it was like kind of like that. Like I would say every street had one coffee shop. Every 3 blocks or something, there was a coffee shop. I just love that culture because it feels so communal, and it's like you just sit down, take a break, drink some coffee. And the coffee shops here are open into the night. They close at like 10 or 11. And so people are drinking coffee at any point of the day. Of course, pretty much every single coffee shop you go to has Vietnamese coffee, which for those who don't know, there's this little coffee filter. You filter the coffee and it's very strong. I don't know what to compare it to. French press, because we used to make it at Sipping Turtle when I worked at a coffee shop in Chicago in the Avondale neighborhood. And it was like a Asian American fusion coffee shop. We didn't have just like one type of Asian. We had Vietnamese, Chinese, Thai. We had like all these different drinks and dishes. It was kind of just like pan-Asian fusion. But we would make Vietnamese coffee there. And so there's like tiny little filter, and you put the coffee grounds in and you put some water in, and you kind of just let it filter through. But it kind of sits in the strength of the coffee, so it is pretty strong. It's like a decoction. It reminded me of filter coffee, which is like an Indian version of that. The only thing is filter coffee has chicory, and so the taste is like completely different. But in terms of the strength of what you're having, it's similar, like comparable to filter coffee. And then another unique thing is they put sweetened condensed milk. So that is traditional Vietnamese coffee. You can get hot or iced. But they also have like espresso drinks almost everywhere, which is nice too because I love a good latte. A lot of them don't have flavored coffees though. They just have either caramel, and then a lot of them have tiramisu. Like you can't get a vanilla latte, but you can get a tiramisu latte, which I've noticed at several places. I think that's interesting, and I'm curious if that's because of the French influence. So I just love that there's so many coffee shops. I could like literally spend my entire life trying the coffee shops here. It's just so convenient too because you can just step right outside and have access to all this food and coffee, and that is my love language, food and coffee. So I'm pretty happy here. There's also a spa in the hotel, which is nice. This is technically my vacation. I might get a facial, I don't know. I was also thinking about doing that in India, so I don't know if it would be good to get more than one facial in a month because it could be harsh, but there is one that says it's gentle, so maybe I'll do that if I am bored or don't know what else to do. But Akshay and I think we're gonna get a couples massage tonight, which I'm excited for because he usually doesn't want to do that kind of stuff, but he said he wants to, so we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Pretty much all the updates. I'll show you the view from my window right now. So This is the view. We're like on the 9th floor, so you can kind of see like the streets. And what I'm talking about, like there's so much like green like in the streets, so you can see from some of the buildings, like there's just plants and things growing from the buildings, and like when you're walking through, it's just like gorgeous. Like every street has so much character. Yeah, so this is Hanoi. What do we have in here?
No, some banh mi. No coffee.
This is the beef one, and mine is the pork. We got some basmati over here.
Hey guys. Turning the prison into a school to propagate the revolutionary argument.
Back in 1883. Oh wow! And the French built it, so you can see the resemblance with Notre Dame in Paris. Sorry, I will wait. Back in the days, this used to be a pagoda, and the French came here. They bought the pagoda, planted it, and built a Catholic church on it. Thanks to them, we now have more than 6% of our
So we're here on the Jeep for the vlog, guys, for the vlog. Say hi.
Introduce me at the.
Hi. This is so we're on this Jeep tour right now, and we're riding in the back of a Jeep through the city of Hanoi, and we can see all the different sights. We drove through the old quarter, and we saw the cathedral, and then we're gonna be going into the countryside. So here we are.
Now, right over there, that is the Hanoi Imperial City. That is where the king used to live in. Oh. And there are two original part of it. You guys are seeing. styles. And it's also accurate. It's 500.
Can't imagine having like such good luck.
Back in 2021.
Wow.
Back when I was 7 years old. And that is alright. Now, like I said, branches.
Oh, look at that view.
Matrix.
Ready, got it. The reason for the name of the island.
Here, or banana grow from here. Just speak from the tree.
We have Paramburi in Vietnam.
The Vietnamese banana.
Who's next?
39. There's nobody here.
I don't know where he learned that British accent. He speaks like UK.
Anthony Hopkins.
Normally I would have a table, but it is really.
Tell me
So
where
we are in Vietnam, Banana Island.
Tell me.
We are in Banana Island. And we
Uh-huh.
are now going back. I have a banana in my hand.
Show me the banana.
In Kerala, we call these nyalipue. I think. I'm not sure. I think my family will correct me. And now we're going back.